Dogs are loyal, loving, and incredibly forgiving, but they're not forgetful. While they might let some things slide, there are certain actions that leave a lasting mark on their hearts. These aren't just minor annoyances. They can shake their trust in you and impact your bond. So, what are the biggest mistakes dog owners make? Here are 9 things your pup will never forget. 1. Ignoring them when they need you. Dogs live for connection. You are their whole world, their everything. When you walk through that door after a long day, they don't care if you had a stressful meeting or sat in traffic for an hour. They've been counting down the seconds until they could see you again. Now imagine this. You wait all day for your best friend to come home. You're practically buzzing with excitement, ready to jump into their arms and soak up all their attention, only for them to walk right past you. Feels pretty awful, right? That's exactly how your dog feels when they're ignored. They may not cry or complain like a human would, but their heart sinks just the same. And over time, if they keep feeling overlooked, it chips away at their trust, their happiness, and even their behavior. And if your schedule is packed, no worries. There are plenty of ways to keep your dog happy and engaged while you're busy. A weekday dog walker can break up their day, providing much-needed exercise and interaction. Puzzle toys and interactive feeders can keep their minds stimulated while you're tied up with work. Even leaving on a TV show or some calming music can make them feel less alone. At the end of the day, your dog doesn't need grand gestures or expensive gifts. They just need you. A little love, a little attention, and they'll stay by your side, tail wagging, heart full. Because to them, you're not just an owner. You're family. 2. Constantly changing the rules. One day, your dog jumps on the couch and you welcome them with cuddles. The next day, they do the same thing, only to be scolded and sent to their bed. Sometimes they get a bite of your dinner. Sometimes they get a firm no. This kind of mixed messaging isn't just frustrating for your pup, it's downright confusing. Dogs thrive on consistency. They don't understand exceptions or mood-based rules. They learn through repetition and routine. If the rules keep changing, they're left second-guessing what's allowed and what's not, which can lead to stress, anxiety, and even behavioral issues. Before bringing a dog into your home, sit down with everyone in the household and establish clear rules. Where will they sleep? Who's responsible for feeding them? Are they allowed on the couch? When everyone sticks to the same guidelines, your dog feels secure, knows what's expected, and, most importantly, trusts you. Because at the end of the day, a predictable world is a happy world for your four-legged friend. 3. Using harsh punishments. Yelling, hitting, or using punishment-based training doesn't teach your dog what to do, it just makes them scared of you. Imagine if someone screamed at you every time you made a mistake but never explained what you should do instead. That's exactly how dogs feel. They don't misbehave to spite you, they simply don't understand what you want. Instead, focus on positive reinforcement. Reward the behaviors you love, whether it's sitting calmly, coming when called, or resisting the urge to bark at the mailman. Treats, praise, and belly rubs go a long way in building trust and helping your dog learn in a way that feels good for both of you. 4. Making them feel like an outcast. Dogs aren't meant to be left alone, locked outside, or isolated from their families. They are social creatures, hardwired to be part of a pack, and when they're excluded, it's not just upsetting, it's heartbreaking. Being shut away from their favorite humans can lead to anxiety, depression, and even destructive behaviors as they struggle to cope with loneliness. If your dog is acting out, it's often a cry for more engagement, training, or exercise, not a reason to isolate them. Ignoring the problem won't fix it, but guidance, patience, and structure will. Try redirecting their energy with mental stimulation, obedience training, or interactive play. A tired, well-trained dog is a happy dog, and when they feel like they truly belong, they don't just behave better, they thrive. 5. Punishing them for being scared. Fireworks, thunderstorms, the vacuum cleaner. Some things are just plain terrifying for dogs. And when they're scared, they need comfort, not correction. Fear isn't bad behavior. It's a natural response, and punishing them for it only teaches them that their fear is justified. Because even their trusted human is acting unpredictably. If your dog cowers or trembles, punishing them only makes things worse. Instead, be their safe space. Stay calm, speak softly, and offer gentle reassurance. If possible, create a cozy, quiet environment where they can retreat, like a designated safe zone with their favorite blanket or toy. Let them know you've got their back. Over time, this builds trust, helps them feel more secure, and teaches them that no matter what's happening around them, you'll always be their source of safety. 6. Turning their safe space into a prison. A crate should be a cozy den, not a punishment zone. If your dog only gets sent there when they've done something wrong, they'll start dreading it, associating it with isolation and rejection instead of comfort and security. Over time, what should have been their personal retreat becomes a place of fear and stress. Instead, make their crate a positive, inviting space. Add soft bedding, their favorite toys, and even occasional treats to make it feel like a cozy hideaway. Feed them meals there sometimes, or toss in a treat when they go inside on their own. When used correctly, the crate becomes a sanctuary, a spot where they can unwind, feel safe, and relax on their own terms. And when your dog loves their crate, you won't need to force them inside. They'll go there willingly, knowing it's their happy little escape. 7. Using come for something they hate. The come command should always be a golden ticket to something good: treats, playtime, belly rubs, or their favorite game. But if you start using it as a trick to lure them in for something unpleasant, like a bath, nail trimming, or a trip to the vet, they'll catch on fast. And once they associate come with things they dread, suddenly they're not so eager to listen anymore. Instead, protect the integrity of this command by making it a consistently positive experience. If you need to do something they dislike, don't call them over. Go to them instead. Keep come linked to rewards and fun, and your dog will respond enthusiastically every time, trusting that whenever they run to you, something good is waiting for them. 8. Rubbing their nose in accidents. If your dog has an accident indoors, rubbing their nose in it doesn't teach them to go outside. It just makes them afraid of you. Instead, focus on rewarding good behavior. When they go potty outside, celebrate like they just won the lottery. If they have an accident inside, clean it up calmly and make sure they have plenty of chances to go outside next time. Patience is key to potty training success. 9. Skipping playtime. A bored dog is a destructive dog, not because they're bad, but because they have energy and instincts that need an outlet. If you don't make time for play, they'll find their own fun. And let's be honest, their version of entertainment might include turning your couch into confetti, redesigning your favorite shoes, or seeing how many socks they can hoard under the bed. Dogs need both physical and mental stimulation to stay happy and well-behaved. Even 10 minutes of fetch, tug of war, or an interactive training session can make a huge difference in their mood and behavior. It's not just about exercise, it's about bonding. The more quality time you spend together, the deeper your connection grows, and the more your pup will look to you for guidance, fun, and companionship. Because to them, playtime isn't just a game, it's love. Dogs are forgiving, but they're also deeply emotional beings who remember the way they're treated. If you want a loyal, well-behaved, and happy pup, treat them with love, patience, and respect. Because to them, you're not just an owner, you're their whole world. Speaking of your dog's emotions, did you know that a wagging tail doesn't always mean happiness, and that their smile isn't really what it seems? Check out this video to learn what your dog is really thinking. And hey, if you love dogs as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and join our dog-loving community.